Hello, beautiful humans. This is Joshua Hathaway with No Bullshit Communication. I'm out here on La Selva Beach, going for a run in a beautiful sunset. Thought it'd be a good time to talk a little bit about no bullshit communication. Just got caught up in a little of my own bullshit. Just trying to get out here to get the exercise and the negative ions that I need to nourish my body, keep my instrument tuned. But you know, what I wanted to talk about is just the way that, you know, what bullshit is. Because, you know, bullshit is essentially the words that we use and the thoughts that we think that are an attempt to disguise our vulnerability. And the bullshit almost universally disrupts our connection with ourselves and with somebody else. It's an example of not being self-connected. When I'm in my projection bullshit and judging somebody else and telling them stories about who they are and what their value is, I'm obviously feeling insecure about something and unable to identify it and express it. When I'm making demands of somebody, I obviously don't feel a sense of abundance and possibility, so I'm leveraging my power to try to get what I want in the moment. When I'm reacting to somebody else telling me about the contents of their dream, of their experience, and I start taking that personally and try to defend my own precious sense of identity against their experience. In all of these cases, I'm feeling vulnerable and I'm attacking or withdrawing in a way that disrupts connection and is ultimately inauthentic. And so the most important thing I want to say to you right now is that it is really easy to see somebody else in their bullshit. It's really easy to call bullshit on somebody else. Much harder to do and much more valuable is to catch our own bullshit before we start spoon feeding it to somebody else. Much more valuable is the capacity to sift through somebody's bullshit with them, trusting that you will find the golden nugget of that universal human vulnerability that's sitting at the center of it, that they were so cleverly trying to hide. So, the art of mastering our bullshit is the art of mastering our bullshit. And when we can do that, then we can start to support others in sifting through theirs and finding the gold, finding greater authenticity, finding the power of living vulnerably instead of having to be right. So that's my message for today. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. I love you. And here's to a beautiful life filled with golden sunsets, crashing waves, abundant health and well-being, and not eating bullshit or spoon feeding it to others.